after the starter function, what we'll talk about is the search edit value change callback. This is the callback that we need first of all, because after the user sees these tables populated, what he would do is he would try and search some company over here in the search field so that he can find the real-time data pertaining to that company. Alright, so we'll just move on to the search edit field value change callback, which will be executed when the user enters some value, so the characters, in the edit field and then clicks enter. So here we are first of all making this list box visible so that the user knows that the results will be displayed in a list box, and post that we are just getting the value that the user has entered in the search edit field and saving that characters in the variable app.firm. And once we have the value in app.firm, we are just calling the function lookupdata. This function is what is used to actually match that set of characters the user has entered against the company names and ticker values we have in the variable Yahoo ticker symbols. So, and once there are any matching results, they will be displayed in the search results list box. So we will just move on to lookupdata app, the function here, so that we get a better understanding of how we can actually match the text. So first of all, we'll just save all the data that we have in this particular variable of the Yahoo ticker symbols in a temporary variable dat, and we'll save the ticker values in a temporary variable ticker and the name in another variable name. Post that, what we are doing is we are trying to display the results in the list box in a very interactive manner. First of all, we are showing the name, then a column, thereafter within simple braces we have the ticker symbol of that company. So this will allow the user to view the company name as well as the company ticker value at the same time. Alright, so post that, what we'll do is we will then try to find if there are any matching results. We are actually matching full name, the entire name, with the characters that the user has entered. So even if the user just enters some characters of the company symbol or the ticker value, our code will be able to match that to the existing ticker values, which is actually existent in the full name, and then it can show the results pertaining to that. So we are saving the indices of such results in the variable int and post that. So we are just fetching or extracting the name and ticker values that we have in those indices and saving it again in the variable name and ticker. Thereafter, we are just displaying the items in the list box by accessing the items feature of the list box, and before we do that, we are actually sorting the results, and we are also again making the list box visible in case it was not rendered visible due to some maybe MATLAB issue or designer issue. So we are just making sure that the results are displayed in the list box without any hassles. Alright, so after displaying the results in the list box, what we are trying to do here in these 4 or 5 lines of code is that we are trying to ensure that the height of the list box changes according to the number of matches we have or the results we have to be displayed. What we have actually done here is that if we have more than 7 results, then the height of the list box will remain fixed and the extra results can be seen by scrolling down. Alright. However, if we have less than 7 results or equal to 7 results, the length of the height of the list box will be determined by the number of results we have. For instance, if we have just 2 results, then the height of the list box will be only enough to accommodate those 2 results. So we are doing that by finding x and y coordinates of the search result list box, so we can do that by going into the component browser and into the Listbox properties and into the position section over here. Okay, so we have the x and y values here, and this is the width of the Listbox and this is the height. So we are changing the height here, so we need to divide this term by 7 because we are expecting only 7 terms to exist in this particular height. So we are dividing it by 7 and then we are multiplying it by the number of results we have to determine the height of the Listbox. So it's very simple mathematics, and I hope that you will find it very easy to understand. So this entire 5 lines of code is just to ensure that we have a good looking application that can adjust the height of the Listbox depending upon how many results we wish to display in that. So that's about the lookupdata function, which will try and match the string that the user has entered with the strings we have in the variable app.yahoo symbols. So in doing that, it will try and find out if there are any companies matching on the Yahoo website, Yahoo Finance website that the user has searched for. Alright, so this is about the function, and after that, what we will be doing is we'll be implementing some functionality in this Listbox project so that when the user selects a company from the list, the Listbox disappears and that particular selection is displayed in this search edit field as well. So we'll go to the callback for the search result edit field change. So it's over here. As you can see, it's a very small code over here. So we are first of all making the value of the search edit field the same as the selection made by the user, so that whatever the user selects becomes visible in the search edit field, and post that we are making the Listbox invisible again over here. Alright, so that's about the implementation of that functionality. Thereafter, what we'll do is we'll just go and take a look at the functions that we had here, that we had in the starter function callback, these 3 functions. So I'll just go through them in a brief manner because they are all identical